Hello. What are you doing? You can't play with the grenades. What if it goes off in your hands? Have you not? You don't know how this works, do you?
Well, I mean, worst case, I'll take you with me, right?
And you switched to American again.
Collateral damage.
This guy can seamlessly switch from an American and a British accent, and he's just using British when he speaks with me, and then the stream's on American. Do you know how shocking that is?
I have to cater to the American audience, right?
No, you don't. I don't bother speaking like an American.
But you're actually from the UK, right?
But you're not from America.
No, but I'm not from England either, or the UK in
Where are
general.
you from?
I'm from Norway.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
A really, obscure country nobody really knows about. We have all the money.
So what about the Norwegian accent? Where's the...
Oh, God.
Where's
No,
the prize?
You don't want to hear that. That's
Why not?
Okay, for anyone who wants to hear a proper Norwegian
why discard
accent...
your culture like that? Are you discarding your culture?
If you heard it, you would understand. It's okay, for anyone who wants to figure out how Norwegians... obviously, the average is better than what you're about to Google, but Google Petter Solberg.
Of course they're going to be able to spell that.
Yeah.
Great job.
Okay, it's Peter with 2 T's and Solberg. And just actually go to YouTube, find an interview with him. He'll tell you he has pigs in his deck. He'll tell you he comes off the jump with a massive fart.
Like this is great stuff.
Yeah, Petter Solberg is
culture. Ladies and gents, culture.
It's brilliant. Petter Solberg is a genius when it comes to this.
Okay, well, we're into the game, and we successfully managed to avoid explaining any of the reasons why the match is delayed. We won't go into that. Now, Winterfox and Elevate starting off on the Elevate starting off on the pistol round on Mirage here, and already you will get a series of trades creating a situation where Winterfox can actually take the bomb either which way at this point. And looks like things are going rather well for them, but how long will that last? Nice engagement there from Xp3, bit of a novel one.
You can tell that Xp3 is sitting on a bit of a ping. And right now it's down to pyth, and well...
Oh, look at that. Whoa!
Even
LeX! Even LeX! Why does LeX have 150 ping? He's from America. Well, he's not from America, he's from Canada, but...
Well, isn't he from America?
Is he from... Mate, I don't know. I don't know.
Everything's
upside embarrassing. Down. I've met him multiple times. He is American.
He's American,
is he?
Yeah. Yeah, he is. But I think...
This is horrendous. What a train wreck.
Even Anger has high ping.
They're just... You know what? There's this command in Quake.
I guess that's camaraderie, right?
Yeah, you could... In Quake, you could actually... You could push your ping up if you wanted to. There's commands for that.
Well, you could also just put on uTorrent and be like,
you
guys.
could do that. But what would you... Never mind. We have a push coming in from Winterfox towards B, and it's going to be met with savagery. We've got a couple of Famouses there. And we've got pits.
Yeah.
It's who knows how these engagements will go when everybody has
140 plus ping.
Exactly.
Apparently pretty well if you're Winterfox.
It's rather...
They haven't gotten the bomb then. I have no idea why flowsicK wasn't committed to it. Obviously he's holding off for rotations, but again it's that tale of what is he really going to accomplish if you're not with your team in a buy round like that or force buy like that.
Alright, so they could
go for a really weird buy.
They could go for a weird buy.
Yeah, they could have Xp3 with the aK. I think it would have been more feasible if you had one more guy at 2.7, so you could drop that off, and then you can have two
but it requires drills, team play, and players being in the same country.
That is a good start. And I guess we could mention the fact that DevilBlock isn't playing, which you probably realized if you're watching the game and seeing that flowsicK is here instead, and that's because DevilBlock is apparently sick. So that's not going to help Winterfox. I guess they do get a player with lower ping, though. Yeah. As for right now, Winterfox has been doing a good job of actually getting damage done to Elevate in these ecos, or the force buy and the following eco. So that's a nice sign for them. They will be able to buy up in the next round as well, and you can tell just from that previous round, Elevate had to buy up with FAMASes and whatnot. So it's not going to be the most perfect buy coming up for them, and Winterfox should have enough to get at least the necessary smokes and a couple of flashes to potentially do an execute towards any of the sides. But it's going to be interesting to see.
And I'm a little bit sad that we don't have the double Swedes, because then maybe I could justify, brandishing some Swedish.
Talking Swedish,
Get the Swedish out there again.
You could do the entire cast in Swedish.
I could not do that, no.
You just say the same sentence over and over again, just with different intonation and tonality. It'd be amazing.
Jag kan försöka.
That was actually, yeah, that was right, actually.
Mickey into bra. Mickey into bra. All right, we got some X Elevates with aKis by connected here. Oh, that's great. That's really well done there. That's actually one of those spots where, again, if you've got a lot of experience, you just know that it's very likely spam to get that kill, and yeah, he is going to find himself a timely kill onto your palace. And that's the round unraveled before it can even begin. If there was a plan.
And to make matters worse, look at what's behind Xp3 right now. There's Stewie.
Chewy. Yeah. Stewie.
The diabolical kid. And the bomb's dropped, obviously, so LeX is going to have to try to retrieve that. But X Elevate seemed pretty comfortable giving up mid control in that round for Winterfox and just play it safe. I guess if you're running around angles, it's not the greatest to have 140 ping plus, so maybe that's something that plays into the mind of X Elevate. I guess any kind of movement is going to be pretty hard for you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's all this about? What's all this about? I'm not ready, Reese. He's just switching. He's transitioning. What if?
Doesn't even tell us.
What if my hair was a mess?
Well, I could take the brunt of that. Like, my hair is a complete mess anyway. So you're just sitting there like, yeah. This is the problem with not being able to wear anything on your head when you're on camera, right? Otherwise, I would just.
You can. You got a ball. Yeah, you got a. So there's
oh, I can do some promotion.
Those.
I can do some promotion actually. While
yay, promotion.
There we go. See, it even says face.
But why do you have to wear it backwards? Is that more hip?
No, but because it's not like the lighting here is blinding me, right? So it's mainly just a matter of getting your hair out of the way. Okay. That's why I keep it backwards.
So that's what it's for.
I'm not sure if that's the intended.
I've never worn caps, so it's I'm.
You've never worn a cap in your life?
Yeah, well, not really. No.
Well,
it's not happening.
This is your time.
This is not happening, mate.
Are you afraid of messing up your hair?
Oh yeah.
Because if you mess up your hair, you can always keep the cap on. Nobody will ever know.
But that's the catch-22 though, because then you can't ever take it off.
Well, when you get off camera, you can fix your hair.
No,
it doesn't do permanent damage.
But we don't have a hairdryer here, so there you go.
Well, that's weak. That's weak.
Gotta look after the hair game.
Or just conceal it.
We have a guy who's Stammy. Some people may know of him. He's
a super famous Quake player.
Yeah, he's actually super famous. Quake.
Yeah, but he's
there you go. That's the issue.
Then again, it's like people know who Boxer is.
Yeah,
because he's a legendary StarCraft player.
He's the most famous gamer in Italy, basically.
He's one of the more famous FPS gamers, just period.
Period. Yeah, definitely.
And he was actually in CDS as well.
Absolutely,
he played, but he didn't play Quake. He played FIFA.
He has the best hair of esports. I'm 100%.
But he's Italian, so that's kind of cheating.
Yeah, he's handsome as hell. The guy is genetically superior to me. So we have we're back into the game. We apologize for the technical difficulties that we just experienced.
And Slemmy's actually going to get the defuse through the smoke. So the rough start continues for Winterfox. And what's kind of surprising to me is the fact that the guys with the high ping are the ones doing the most for Winterfox right now. Anger sitting at 0 frags. Should not be how it is. You can excuse the Swedes and the French guys for lagging behind because they're literally lagging behind.
More than meets the eye.
Yeah.
So the Transformers now. Winterfox looking to be setting up for an A executes. They do have all the nades, of course, to throw in there, so you would expect it to be particularly potent. There's a lot of different setups you can actually do with the execute, lots of variations, so we're going to see from here. Nades are going to go over. Stewie's already getting kills before they can bust their way through pit. That's a huge problem right now for Winterfox.
And they didn't even smoke off jungle.
From a positional perspective, if you can't get out of the first choke point, you're not going to take the bomb site. Obviously, there's this situation where it looks like you're doing something, but you're not. Where you get to Tetris, which is of course the position right in front of that
when
slope
you come
area
up from pit,
and you get to that point, and it gives you the full sense of security, like you're doing something. But you're actually not. You need to get onto the bomb site. It's much more difficult to do, and they didn't get any positioning there, of course, thanks to Stewie getting it done. And here we go. Peter with a quick pick there up on middle. It's going to be a really, really big boon to the defense now of X Elevate, as they've got less players to worry about, and the mid control has definitely been weakened here for Winterfox. And X Elevate with that frag, they are continuing to challenge here. They do not want to give Winterfox middle.
Yeah, so a bit of a different change, a change up from what they did in the first couple of rounds, where they were happy to just give up mid control, but didn't really want to fight for it. Well, with X Elevate being so aggressive, that allows for Winterfox to one, push up on A and also get a couple of kills in mid here. So it's come from a favorable situation for Elevate to being a pretty dire one.
That bomb will go down, so Winterfox salvaging this round quite effectively. Now, rooRoooo and Slemmy in for the retake, looking to try and synchronize their push so they can trade effectively. And LeX is just playing the boxes there, and he's got Pits also looking for the stairs position. And nice peek there from Pit, snapping down Slemmy. And rooRoooo, there's really nothing he can do here. He'll just have to back away and save. But it is a good position. I mean, if we quickly check the money, we can see how... Oh, well, okay, Elevate have been losing a lot of players in these rounds, so they aren't really going to be able to buy. They're going to get $1,400 from losing this round, which will put them on around 30.
I think they still might. I think they might just force buy regardless, because it's not like Winterfox economy is that much better after they bought up and they saved an op. So maybe they go with 5/7s and that kind of jazz. You can see, they're already buying Kellar, Famosis as well. I think they could do a lot of damage with this as well.
Yes, this is definitely a good situation when you find yourself in this kind of a spot. But that said, Winterfox forcing almost an eco out of just winning one round after losing 7 in a row is kind of it shows you that they're doing a lot of damage, despite not actually winning the rounds. So it does tell part of the story.
They're on the cusp.
However, it could be horrible for them if they're not able to close this one. Now, Peter's there with a great angle into connector, and no one's on Palace, so it's a good position.
Ooh, that's bomb down as well.
Big stuff here for Elevate to capitalize upon. flowsicK will get boosted up into CPL, into the window. He'll be spotted, but he'll get the quick frag there onto aKis. Now, on aKis, great stuff there from flowsicK. Continuing to power through these players. Stewie's down. It's just rooRoooo on the bomb site.
And Winterfox making the rotation over towards the bomb site. flowsicK still being a nuisance until it gets taken out by rooRoooo. Well, free B bomb site for Winterfox. Bomb is lagging a bit behind though, so that could potentially be an issue, and it's at least going to allow Elevate to make it to the B bomb site before the F1 situation comes into play.
Here we go, the bomb will go down, and we've got Winterfox here looking for this post-plant setup. They've got a decent setup going. All the players in shop actually. We're going to jump out there, he gets flashed into position, but the crossfire comes in. Xp3 will cover. And now it's just 2 more players to deal with here for Winterfox to just close this round. They cannot afford to lose this. Xp3's got to find a way to finish off both players. There goes Slemmy, the weaker player. Now there's no kit for Peter. He is going to bait out Xp3 and he hits the shot and he has time for the defuse, I think. Okay, I guess not. He's going to run find a kit, but okay, he doesn't pick up the kit. He just runs away. I guess he would have been short a couple seconds there. Yeah. That's unfortunate. That was a close one. And it's interesting. I mean, Winterfox can keep the pressure up here. Elevate, I don't know that they should. I mean, they should really save, of course, in this spot. I mean, you can actually argue.
I wouldn't be surprised actually if they went with 5/7s nades and.
You can make a case for that in this position because of the money bonus building up and the AWP Peter that he saved. You can, on this map in particular, you can make a case for it.
Yeah, especially with how Winterfox have been heavily focused on having mid control. So if you're able to get a couple of quick picks with that op from a connector, or even getting to short, that could do lots for you. But right now, lots of trades going back and forth, and well, Elevate actually getting the better off it, given how they have lesser weaponry.
Wow.
And Peter with that quick scope, or quick drag scope.
This is what we're talking about right now. Great stuff with that AWP in play. And LeX is going to just jump over the top of Tetris now to see if he can get himself a way to get some kind of angle onto CTs. It's very hard. You've got to be careful. Both players on this angle. LeX will find the first one. Peter's there with the AWP, and the bomb will go down for LeX. But Peter can try to wallbang this. That's the danger for LeX. And you can see that LeX will actually bait out Peter and finish him off. But critical damage done to Winterfox's economy, and now the buy comes in from Elevate. So if Winterfox lose this round, boom, they have to eco. So Elevate can take massive momentum here.
This could be a big swing round for both teams, actually. If Winterfox pick this up, then they could easily get it back into close figures. Oh,
nutty point. rooRoooo has 13 kills, 3 assists, 7 deaths.
Oh, damn.
He is leaked right now. Look at that. Look at this.
Would you look at that? Well, right now, again, Winterfox getting mid control. This time around, Elevate not going to challenge it. It hasn't gone too well. Well, it didn't go too well the previous buy round they did so. That might be why they're taking a step back. And I think that's perfectly fine, actually, with Elevate having high ping. Just abuse the fact that they're going to have to run around corners, and that's not going to be beneficial for them.
It's definitely not going to be beneficial. The anti-lag only works up to a certain point, that backwards reconciliation. And rooRoooo's going to find the kill onto Anger there. And, well, this is an interesting situation because it's on that bomb site. He's got no support at this point. So Winterfox actually were allowed there to move into the A bomb site, but the way that X-Elevate kind of surrounded them afterwards to just prevent a plant and also just finish them off in isolation, pretty effective. flowsicK, the last man standing. He's been, of course, quite dangerous. I guess one of the only guys. Is he the only guy on the team who has a ping? That's what it's basically worth playing with. Yeah. Oh, LeX. Okay, now LeX
and Anger have their ping has gone down, so that's good at least. But what's not going so hot for them is the game right now.
They got reset
to 3. Favor X-Elevate, and yeah, like you mentioned, they've been reset. So no buy coming in from Winterfox. And even if they buy up in the next round, it's not going to be the greatest of buys either, because they're down to 1,300, 1,400. And, well, you're not going to get that much to work with in the last couple of rounds if you're Winterfox, unless you're just continuously going to do force buys for the remaining part of the first half.
Indeed. And the push will come in into the apps. And flowsicK will get the follow-up there. Slemmy does get traded, and the bomb plant is planted immediately. And they just don't have the weapons here, or the grenades to just halt the CTs. Oh, nasty tag there from Xp3. Sometimes it only takes 1 bullet.
I think this is very manly from pyth, actually going for Deagle with this current ping. It's going to work out as well. Xp3 finds a kill too on Peter. And, well, favorable situation. And Xp3 has a Molotov for that bomb as well.
This is kind of rough here for X-Elevate at this point. It's kind of crazy how Winterfox has swung this one around. flowsicK will jump through and basically backstab rooRoooo. And X-Elevate looking pretty dead.
Pretty lost.
Pretty lost, pretty dead. Pretty without hope.
Well, I guess flowsicK does die, so that's something. But that's definitely around that level which should have been able to deal a lot better with. But in Winterfox's case, that brings them right back to a pretty decent situation for them to be in. They're still actually going to get a decent force buy if they lose this round in the following round. So that's good for them. They're going to have some weapons to work with at least. And Elevate, well, they've been reset completely, so it's all about the pistols for them. And no Kevlar bot. It's going to be a really rough round.
Yeah, I guess spinning around there. Really interesting that Winterfox were able to actually turn this match around in this sense, because that last round was just, it was basically the pivotal moment for them in being able to take control back. And had they not won that round, of course, you know, they're really looking at best maybe like a 10-5 or something.
Yeah.
But instead now they give themselves opportunity to bring themselves to an 8-7 scoreline, which is, they can work with that. And so they so far have not got any victories in the league.
And this is actually turning into a pretty expensive round for Winterfox. Unnecessarily so, and if Elevate is able to hold on to those 2 weapons, then it's a great bonus. We saw what they were able to do when they had that op saved on Peter. They were basically able to destroy Winterfox that way and reset them. So good job from Elevate eventually. Looked like it was going to be pretty rough with 3 people going down for Winterfox just instantly. Yeah, right now. They do have the chance to break the economy of Winterfox. Well, they're gonna break it, but it's not gonna stop Winterfox from buying, because obviously this is the second to last round.
Yeah, Peter has been an absolute menace with the AWP. He does have Kevlar this time, so no more nudist action from him. And X elevates. They've been very hard on making sure that middle does not go for free to Winterfox, which is good. And they are looking to set up to do that again. Peter gets a great shot onto Anger. Where is the trade coming in? Peter gets the second one. That's the bomb down as well into middle. And there is a 3-man setup in mid. They've claimed the bomb, these CTs. X Elevate all over that. Slemmy with the frag onto LeX. And now pyth is the only guy left here for the team. And it's not going his way. He's been spotted. And we will find the finishing blows. And pyth will go down. I noticed you're calling him pyth still. But you're Scandinavian. How dare you?
pyth.
Yeah.
Because TH is...
But but he says, you know, it's pyth or pyth in Swedish. That's how you would pronounce it.
That must be some
Vendetta does not
special kind of Swedish.
Vendetta does not care. He will do as he does.
If he spells his name that way, then sorry, it's like Sivnik's. Sorry,
yeah.
Like you've burned yourself.
All right, I appreciate. I respect your answer and your stand. The stand that you take.
You have to be, you know, brutal with these
Take a
guys.
stand. Your commits. Just as we see flowsicK in there, nice opening onto Stewie, but Peter's going to start in the push, and oh no, nobody's checked Shadow. Not a single player has checked that position, and that is going to cripple Winterfox's chances to win this round, to even get a bomb planted. Pit's up there, close and personal. He's going to get eliminated more or less immediately by Slemmy, and Xp3 is out there. He's got, he just spins around by his shot, but never mind.
Farewell present.
10-5, and that's going to be the score there for X Elevate, and they should definitely be able to just launch themselves into a quick victory if they pick up the pistol from this point forwards. You got to like their odds going into this one. I would say that it's going to be much harder for Winterfox on the CT side with their pings actually, because you're dealing with people running at you as opposed to kind of the
you being
opposite.
the runnee.
Exactly, yeah. It's going to be much harder, I would say.
I guess the one upside is that to the point you can have any sort of control in terms of bursting, tapping, spraying. That's probably easier with a Colt than it is with an AK when you have a lot of ping. So that might work in their favor. We can tell if I'm just trying to eliminate the option of, you know, running out of bullets or anything. He's just going to be spamming with that duels.
Okay.
All bases covered.
So an aggressive kind of opening here from Winterfox in the start of the round to just try to get some information early on to see if there's any presence in middle. Also get some fast rotation. What's he doing? Yeah. I don't know. He's just launching himself out there, but Xp3 is there to cover. He picks up a couple of kills, and that's going to set things straight here for Winterfox. But for how long, rooRoooo will bust down the ladder room area, and that's just leaving anger. For Winterfox, he is the last man alive against 2, and the bomb is going to be planted on A.
And Anger doesn't have a kit. He does have a smoke, but no, now he actually picks up a kit as well. So
kit in the smoke, man. This is happy days.
Could actually go pretty well. I would say he needs to figure out where the 2 remaining X Elevate players are before he can use that smoke properly, or he could just go for smoke on top of the bomb and hope for the best. Seems like that might be the way to go here.
This is an awkward situation, to say the least. It's like, well, this smoke is going to help me defend the bomb against you, sir. No. No. If that happens, I am throwing the mic and I'm leaving. If that was going to happen, this building would be empty.
Drop the mic.
Immediately, I would leave.
Reese would have to solo cast the rest of the game.
He could do that, you know. I was
yeah,
that's yesterday. True. I was like, so, I mean, what are they going to do if we leave? Well, I guess Reese can just point the camera through the screen, through the glass, and then he can cast and do the production. He's got a mic, so he's got a voice if he wants to be heard.
He can do it all.
Reese is the one-man band, the one-man army. Producer Reese. Anyway, looks like it's going to be LeX Elevate with that good start. They'll be going for the anti-eco, and they've actually done kind of what I would say is kind of the cardinal sin, and they split everybody up, and that's asking for trouble. However, it's panning out for them this time around. They have managed to take down more or less everybody.
Yep. Only 2 plays left. We'll make that one. pyth, Soul Warrior with a Deagle and 150 ping. Not gonna be an issue for him to take down rooRoooo.
It must be so frustrating because, especially when you're a player like Pit and you put so much, because he of course has such a high level of individual skill when it comes to this game. So being limited by the ping in that way must be incredibly frustrating because you know that you've got this harness tied to you, preventing you from playing to your best ability, and that's got to be so incredibly frustrating.
Playing with the dumbest handicap you can imagine.
Basically, yeah.
It's
like a drunk.
Yeah.
It's like playing.
It really is.
Doing anything, just drunk.
And it's not like you've put your sensitivity, it's been a cap on it or something. You could work around that. It's just people are not where they are on your screen, and that's an issue. Well, X Elevate, they go for the chance play towards B, and it's going to be right because Winterfox had a stack going towards A.
Maybe it would be fair then if you know, X Elevate, if 3 players got drunk, then it'd be fair.
That'd actually be really fun if that was something that teams agreed to do.
Yeah, that would be pretty fun, but I guess of course it's never going to happen. It's unprofessional.
Or is it? It's sportsmanlike. It's sportsmanlike.
It's
being sportsmanlike.
I like how you frame that.
Unprofessional?
Is that well, to be honest, actually, there is actually there is a mark there. It's like there is a margin there where they don't really cross over very well, and this is obviously can be a point of great drama in sports.
Would have been hilarious though if every NA team just decided like, okay, we're gonna get absolutely blasted before we play Winterfox.
Gonna get blazed. Let's go.
Could lead to some pretty hilarious games. Well, Winterfox just with a pretty standard CT setup so far. X Elevate on their end, pretty stacked up towards B apps here. It seems to be going for a contact play. Well, this contact has been broken right now. Xp3, this is crazy to me. He's got 150 ping and still operates to op. And he actually gets killed for it too.
And just to be left alive now, and it's pretty hopeless. I'm still like, you're going to end up like, this is a great idea. I'm going to start a league. It's going to be called Drink, Debauchery, and Defuses.
You're on point with the name game right now.
You have to be drunk to play. No.
I think that would be really
bad idea.
Popular amongst like the older guys playing CS, like 30 and up. You get home from a long day of work, get absolutely.
I miss depraved. That's another good word that begins with D.
True.
That could fit in there. Degenerate is another good one as well. Depraved, degeneracy.
How many people do you think would sign up for that league? Yeah.
That's good. What a great Counter-Strike league.
Should have been a Dutch league.
Oh wow! All right.
The alliteration would be insane.
It's next level. 13-6, and well, things could be quite good here for X Elevate. They're setting up that execute. The big problem is the player on Shadow. Of course, that's the most dangerous position. It's actually pyth as well, and arguably the highest skill player despite the handicap on the pings. And great timing there. We'll find Stewie. Nice information play around 1 minute, which is very nicely done. And he's dropped down to Shadow, so he could still prove very problematic. There are the pop flashes, double pop flash there, and look how blind these T players are. X Elevate are moving forwards. aKis is pretty much alone though, and pyth is going to get himself an excellent staggered engagement as his teammates come in to try to support. 2-on-2, LeX wrapping around, and he's going to finally find the kill onto rooRoooo. I just anger left now, and he is going to find his fate at the end of the Barrel of Anger's M4. So it's going to be 13-7. A great defense there from Winterfox. Got to give the credit to pyth though. That first pick really gave the game away.
It really did, and then super unfortunate timing on Elevate's end, because obviously that's probably going to prompt a pretty strong execute that would cause more problems for Winterfox. But as we have it, X Elevate are sent back to an eco, so another opportunity for Winterfox to bolster that economy and just get comfortable. And if they're adamant about getting that op onto Xp3, then that's obviously a great opportunity for them to do so. It's going to be the bunch of nades being chucked over, and they're going to hope for the best here. They might just go for a bomb plant. That might be the name of the game at this point. And if they're able to take down Anger, I don't really see a situation where Xp3 can reliably help them out.
Oh my god.
I guess it's flowsicK is playing with them now, so
this could be bad.
Alright.
This could be bad, guys. They're
really taking their time, though.
Yeah, well, there is smoke, there is fire. God himself has come down. He's like, guys, don't go. Don't do it. Don't do this to yourselves. This is just gratuitous violence.
That was pretty brutal. Oh well.
Gratuitous violence, not as good as gratuitous nudity. Just gonna throw that out there. 13.
Oh, it had to be said, right?
You have to. You gotta be clear. People got to know. Now the AWP in play for Xp3 is definitely, is typically a very strong thing for Winterfox. I think it's also something that works better on higher pings than some other weapons because it just.
I think if you can be in that sweet spot of around 100 ping, sure, but it goes down in effectivity when you get up to these really high numbers like 150 plus.
And this is chaos right now. We've got this aggressive smoke here from flowsicK. Who is going to find the frag though as he catches him running? And what an aggressive play from Winterfox. It started off very nicely, but it's actually, I wouldn't say it's backfired necessarily, but it's created a situation which is slightly favorable here for X Elevate. But Xp3 is in position. He's going to be able to spot what's going on. His teammate though, pyth, is very far away, and I think it's way too long for Xp3 to wait. And he's going to go in. I really like this. Oh no, he hasn't spotted the player close to his left. He'll take down the bomber though, but where's the trade? rooRoooo can't see anything through all this smoke. He'll finally get the frag, but now plenty of time has been bought for pyth to make his way from apartments to try to find the clutch. And here he goes. Roo has absolutely no idea where Pit could possibly be. He's doing the smart thing though and actually moving through into the kitchen.
And if he doesn't find anyone here, that should just mean he should leg it towards A instantly.
Here he goes. Will he get spotted by Pit? I don't think there's any clear angle for Pit. He's still in the apartments, in fact. And Roo is taking his sweet time now. He's coming back, actually, and Pit is still there. Uh-oh, this could be bad. Pit is going to catch him just planting the bomb. There it is, and Pete comes out, and that's the frag. That is a disaster there for Roo. What an unfortunate turn of events.
I'm really curious as to what he expected to happen, because he couldn't find pyth anywhere near kitchen.
But.
The Swede, the sole Swede.
The Swede.
Now, he couldn't find him anywhere around the kitchen area, and the likelihood of him still being towards A after they've spotted the bomb, it's been attempted to plant, all that good stuff, very unlikely that pyth would still be in the A bomb site, unless he's just completely ignoring, just muted all of his teammates on TeamSpeak and just running around with, I don't know, dubstep blasting in his ears.
Specifically dubstep.
Yeah. Anything that just really messes up your head.
Dubstep is very obnoxious and in your face.
But yeah, I'm curious as to why he wanted to go back towards that B bomb site, because he had the time to move over towards A, and I think would have been able to get into a way better situation. Obviously, anything's better than just dying without even getting a bomb plant.
Interesting. Well, we have the
that's the
tactical
situation,
pause.
yeah.
So they're just making up their sweet minds about the situation. And the thing about this, whenever you pause, of course, you always have to understand that the other team understands that you're pausing for a tactical reason. So they can preempt what you're doing. And most teams will say the easy thing to do is just play super aggressive, because then if they had a plan, you can ruin it. You can ruin it straight away. Yeah. But it's also potentially a situation where Elevate are thinking about the following round, not this one. That's where the real plan is being discussed as well. So
I think that's something you have to do, because obviously you can't take a tactical time now after every round.
And especially in this situation where it's like you are buying Tech 9s.
Yeah.
Like, well, guys, if you go here, and I'll go here, and then we'll go there, and it's going to be great. No, you need the aKis, need the orbs, need the nades. Oh. And so that's something worth discussing.
It's going to be an A take. Wonder how quickly they're going to go for it. And it seems like they're setting up fairly instantly. And, well, with the current positions of the Winterfox guys, LeX is clearly out of position. So they're just going to be largely on pyth here. Well, as I said, that Xp3 and LeX also rotate back towards the site. And there goes the bomb down. Really slow execute, actually. I guess the Molotov messes them up pretty badly, but not fully committed. So first guy runs out, dies for no use, and bomb might get denied here.
Nicely done. That was essentially the goal there. Get the plant, 2 frags on top of that. So well played round from Alex X Elevates.
Actually surprised that they managed to get the bomb plant with the delayed execution.
The fact that they spend
so much, the fact that they spend so much time getting out of pit should allow for Winterfox to get into better positions, have the rotations come in, all of that good jazz. Somehow they still managed to get it down.
I'm going to have to call him pyth as well because of consistency. It's really bothering me, this lack of consistency. I've got to go for that. But yeah, that delayed, the staggered push actually, because you can see he was expecting the second player. So I don't know, it's Swedish. Kan de prata lite svenska?
They don't say I instead of Y.
I don't know, man. That's how he says it is.
They say Y instead of J. Like they actually have more Ys than anything else. They can't say James. It's James. James.
That's a great yoke, mate. Great yoke. All right, so enough of the yokes. We do have LeX here. He's ready to spot onto short actually with this M4, and if a teammate flashes in, I think there it was. You get the peek in, and he will get a kill from it, but the trade is almost immediate from Slemmy.
It does actually put some good damage onto Slemmy though. That's a bit of an issue if Slemmy's going to work up Cat here, try to get something done for his team.
Boom.
Man, there we go. Boom goes the dynamite, and all of a sudden it's rooRoooo all by his lonesome. Gonna jump out of the B apps, see if he can find Anger. Oh, he does, but it's not a happy ending for him, and Winterfox are bringing this back. That's actually really surprising to me because X Elevate are struggling hard to get
onto a site and actually get into afterplay positions.
Yeah, I would have thought that this would be a much more favorable situation playing the second half in the T side. But, you know, Winterfox are actually throwing a lot of aggressions at them because, you know, that was what I was saying would be maybe a weakness, is that Winterfox having to play the more passive T side. Well, they're actually bringing aggression in a lot of the rounds. We're seeing a lot of the rounds opened up because pyth is able to get an aggressive kill, or they're challenging mid, or, you know, they're doing a lot of stuff where they're keeping the challenges alive, and it seems to be working out for them.
But this is... I'll get back to that as we have the execute towards the A-bomb site. Molotov, just go down a pit, but just get instantly extinguished, and trades going back and forth here for both sides. And this is the furthest we've seen X Elevate get to this A-bomb site with players alive.
Absolutely. Xp3 should be able to cover this. Flames really making just any clear shot very difficult. All the smoke that flowsicK by Sandwich is going to make his way in. Catches Stewie jumping onto bench. He's going to find a second engagement onto Peter, who will get backstabbed there by Anger. And Anger needs one more player to clutch this one down. And rooRoooo's going to get it done. So X Elevate are going to win this round by the skin of their teeth. Very, very small margin in that one. And just 2 more to close it over the line. And Winterfox are starting to suffer on the money. They're going to spend pretty much... I guess most of their bank, because a couple drops will actually be needed here to get nades. But actually, they're not going to buy. They could have bought here, actually, I would say.
Well, they're kind of buying.
Okay, they are buying.
Yeah. Deagles on LeX and pyth. Or pyth.
Pits.
I don't even...
Pits. Man, it's unreal. I don't know. I don't understand.
In any case, not the best buy coming in from Winterfox. They do have an op on Xp3, and he has been doing a surprisingly good job with it, with considering his ping. Oh, there we go.
Nice
Opens
shots.
things up.
Yeah, 4 players left now for X Elevate. Great shot coming in onto Roof and LeX. Working the dig. The precision. The proficiency. Here it is. LeX going to make his way back in. Nice snap there. Getting him more done with that deagle. Just pit left now, and he's going to go down as well. So match point now for X Elevate as they begin to close things. They drag it over the line. They drag it over the line, they do. rooRoooo's taking them, kicking and screaming. He's like, guys, it's time to win. And Winterfox have not much to show for themselves. They have a couple 5.7s, a big pop-up pump on Xp3, the Nova shotgun, and a handful of grenades, a couple M4s. It's not a good look. LeX is going to go a bit aggressive in mid. Great kill, though. That's going to be fantastic. Thinning out the push before it really arrives. And... now, Winterfox could actually decide to sit on this aggression. Sit on this advantage.
I think they should as well.
Because it looks like they are trying to feel out more aggression here, and there could be a mistake. Could be getting over eager, biting off more than you can chew.
There we go. Even a bigger advantage in the favor of Winterfox, and I think it's the right way to just play with the man advantage that you have, because you can tell that instead of Elevate pushing instantly in towards mid and connector, they slow down quite heavily as soon as they lose Peter. So if it's insecurity or what have you, it's a good thing for Winterfox, because it allows them to reset and get into a new set of positions that, you know, setting up new crossfires, any sort of thing, it's going to be really good for them. And they actually pick up a pretty clean round, so it's really good work. And from the get-go, it's only 2 of the players who had the opportunity to live with the proper rifles. Now they're going to have 5 all across the board.
Yeah, and the executes have been very prevalent in spots like this. Winterfox could be able to, you know, make a read. You know, again, it's, you know, a meta read, basically, just the trends that they have seen so far in rounds like this. You could very likely assume that this kind of play will be alive. And they have a decent setup for it. You know, they're playing more of a retake. But that said, now they're moving in. They've actually got the nades going there as well. So it's going to take something special here for X Elevate to pull this one off. And they are all going to line up there for Xp3. Into the grinder they go as the M4 cleans them all up. And these vantage points here are rather fantastic. X Elevate get completely shut down. Only a single frag as well. And Winterfox maybe have a chance in this one with a good economy, as you mentioned. But now it's, you know, X Elevate, what are they going to do? Are they going to actually just buy here, or what are they doing? I mean, one save it would make more sense. Yeah. Much more sense.
I'd agree.
That's good. They are going for the save.
Yeah, I think that's a smart thing to do. They need their weapons to be effective. They've gotten bomb plants time and again from their eco, where they've invested a couple of smokes, but I don't think that's going to be any, especially, that's not going to be of importance at this stage of the game, because they're going to be able to buy up for the final round anyway. But here we go. Same A execute.
And one thing that Winterfox is doing pretty much every single round is having LeX push aggressively into connector with Xp3 playing in the middle area to try to maintain mid control and keep X Elevate away from that. And every time X Elevate do an execute like this, they hold for a little line, and that allows for the two guys from watching mid to rotate back towards A.
Oh gods. They're taking the bomb site immediately. That's a bad sign. There is a flanking player in Winterfox though, in Palace. That is not going to be expected. It's pyth though, he's tagged down to 4 HP, he's going to get finished off. And all of a sudden, with no investment, Winterfox are losing this round against X Elevates. flowsicK in with the incendiary towards the fireboxes, and he's going to light up Slemmy rather. And that's a good start going into this retake. But it's all on anger against two players here, and they're playing from Palace, and there's not much time left. This is absolutely horrendous right now. Anger has no idea where the next player is. He's got no time. He has to go for the defuse. He's got no kits. Peter's going to take it down. Oh my god. Amazing. It
what
felt
a way to end it.
It did feel like X Elevate were bleeding away, basically. They're bleeding really bad. And you don't want to die of blood loss. It's a bad way to go.
Yeah, I
but they survived.
That's pretty horrifying.
They got patched up and they survived.
Yeah. Got a med kit.
Patched up because they're back alley doctors. There you go.
I'm expecting them to just change their name at this point, because X Elevate isn't really.
That's
really
not cool.
Yeah.
That ain't cool, guys. You can't do
Back
that.
alley doctors.
I'm afraid you can't do that.
That's
See, it's growing on you, right? It's great.
I liked it from the start. And if you don't want the, I guess the shortening of bad, you can also go, I guess, back alley physicians.
Back alley physicians. BAP. Is that really better? Is that really an improvement? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll leave it for you guys to decide. That will conclude tonight's matches for the North American edition of the FACEIT League. So I hope you've enjoyed the action. If you want to follow more Counter-Strike, you can always do so by following our channel here on Twitch. And you'll be notified when we go live in the future. Yeah. And we'll be live tomorrow for the FPL show, which is just a show that's basically we find a couple games that have been played in the FACEIT Pro League. This will be European times, of course. We're starting at 7 GMT, so 8 CET, Central European time. And yeah, we follow a couple of games for the, follow some specific players in the FPL matches. We talk about, what's going on in the pro scene, and
we absolutely trash talk them. We demolished them completely.
All right.
I'm
like, okay, what angle are we going with here? I was ready to play along with that.
No. It's basically nice and easy. It's us watching CS with you and talking about what specific players are doing, and a bit of a different view on it from how you'd see pro games. Instead of trying to catch every frag, we're focus in on certain players for a couple of rounds, see what they do, how they play in certain positions, and it's definitely a good way to catch certain small nuances.
And to get to know some of the players that you may not know anything about. That's one of the cool things for me.
Absolutely, because you have a ton of players who probably aren't that aren't too known for people who just follow the pro games, because they aren't in a team at the moment, or they haven't played at a professional level yet, but they're trying to make it there. So yeah, it should be a good and fun show to watch. You might learn something too.
All right, well, guys, we wish you a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, for the FPL show.